If you are endowed but not currently married to a man who bears the priesthood, and someone says to you, "I'm sorry you don't have the priesthood in your home," please understand that statement is incorrect. You may not have a priesthood bearer in your home, but you have received and made sacred covenants with God in his temple. From those covenants flows an endowment of his priesthood power upon you. And remember, if your husband should die, you would preside in your home.
Hi, my name is Natalie. I love hiking. I love going to the park with my daughter. I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I am a single mom. When I was about 22, I met the love of my life. I was so excited when we got married, and I just remember that day was perfect. The only thing that could make it any better was when we had our first child. Her name is Annie, and she was beautiful. I remember holding her for the first time was like holding a piece of heaven in my arms. My husband left to go get some groceries that we had needed, and it was rainy outside. That night I received a phone call and heard that he had been in a terrible car accident where the car spun off the road and he would not be making it back that night. At that moment, I became a single mom. I became a widow, and I faced the unsurety of the future. I went into Relief Society lessons, Sunday school classes, feeling very inadequate. We would talk about families and what the ideal family situation was from the family of proclamation to the world. And I would just look at myself in the mirror afterwards and think, like, how are you going to fill all of those roles? How could I have the priest in my home without a man by my side? How could any single parent be expected to do this? There's a moment when I remembered what I had learned since I was 5 years old, and that was, you have to turn to the Lord. And it was something I wanted my daughter to do. So I knew that I had to get on my knees because I couldn't stand my current life situation. I wanted to know, how am I supposed to see the power of God in my life? And it wasn't until that moment that I had realized every single day I had the power of God in my life. I would not be here this day if it weren't for that. That first day, I would not have been able to get up. I wouldn't have been able to take care of my daughter, put her to bed, feed her, get her dressed. It was all the Lord. And it all came through me turning to him and keeping my covenant since baptism and since the temple. And that is what we all need to do in order to get that power. I realized that the power on both sides of the veil was there. I had my Heavenly Father helping me, I had the Spirit, I had my Savior. And it was because I had made those promises to Heavenly Father that when me and my daughter started doing wholesome recreational
Okay kids, are you all buckled?
and we started reading the scriptures more often, we started going to the temple, we wanted to really search the words of the living prophets. It doesn't require us to hold the priesthood to see the power of the priesthood in our lives. Heavenly Father is willing to open the heavens and pour his blessings upon us, as long as we're willing to show him that we're willing to receive them, that we are ready to act and be those witnesses for him. The family is ordained of God, and not every family will be the same, but that because we are working towards those covenants, not only I can draw upon that power, but so can my daughter in her future family as well, with her husband. And it's because we are children of God. It's because he loves us.